Hey everybody, this week's speech lesson is going to be all about describing. Some of you may have gotten a sheet like this over the last couple weeks. This is all about your describing. This was practice that you could get better at talking about things in different ways. Describing is really, really important, you guys. We need it to learn new words, learn how words go together, and we're really, really going to need it in the next few weeks when we move on to comparing and contrasting items, talking about how they're the same and how they're different. You're going to use this stuff that you've been practicing for that. So we're going to go through some of it together. We've done describing together at school, but you know that when we've done it, we've used this and our little friend here to help us. Unfortunately, I can't send these home with everybody, but what you can do is you can pause the screen to help you do your worksheets or to help you with the challenge at the end of this video and use our colors from this poster. Let's go through them quick. Green, what group is it in? What other things does it go with? If I said cat, dog, and rabbit, you could say, oh, those are all pets. Those are all animals. Blue, what does it do or what do we do with it? So a cat, something a cat does is it purrs or we also pet it. What does it look like? So here specifically we talk about the size, the shape, and the color. So like a cat, you could say, oh, there are lots of colors, black, orange, white. They can have spots. Size, they're not too awfully big. What's it made of? So this can be what is it made of or what does it come from? So like for wood, you could say it comes from a tree. Parts. You want to give as many different parts as you can think about. So if we were talking about a cat, you would say it has ears, it has a tail, 4 paws, whiskers, eyes. You want to give everything you can think of for the parts. Where is it? And for this one, you guys, you know that we try not to say every single time at a store. Try to be more specific because everything's at a store. Sure, I could say apples are at a store, but I could also instead say, ooh, they're on an apple tree, or maybe at home you keep them on the table, or you keep them in the fridge. And then what else do I know? This is the one you get to have a little more fun with. So if we were talking about apples, I could say, oh, they're my favorite fruit. I really like the green ones. Something, or maybe you know something fun about apples. It could be anything like that. So we're going to go through a couple together. Let's see here. The first one that we're going to do together is bee. So what group would we put a bee in? I would say the insect group or the bug group. What is something a bee can do? It can fly. It can sting. What does it look like? So size, shape, and color. The color is definitely yellow and black. Size, pretty small. You know, show with your fingers. How small is it? It's pretty small. Smaller than my hand. What is a bee made of or where does it come from? A bee comes from, we could say other bees, a mama bee. It's made of a lot of different parts, which we will get down to next. So the parts of a bee: wings, a stinger, looks like 6 legs, big eyes. It has a body and a head. Where would I find a bee? Maybe near a flower or in a beehive. What else do I know about bees? I know that it really hurts when they sting you. Okay, so you kind of get an idea about that. We're going to run through one more. I'm going to pause between each answer, and I want you to try to come up with the answer before I say it, okay? So, we're going to do pencil together. What group do you think pencil is in? I would put it in the writing things group, or you could say the drawing things. What do we do with a pencil? We write with it, right? What does a pencil look like? Well, they can be any color, so we can say yellow or orange. They're long, and they kind of have a roundness to them. What is a pencil made of? This one would be made of wood, maybe you could say a little metal. The parts of a pencil. The two major parts would be the eraser and the lead. Where would I find a pencil? You could say at school, in your desk, in a pencil box, but not at the store. And what else do you want to say about pencils? Something else you can add is that there's another type called a mechanical pencil that you don't even have to sharpen. So you can talk about the different types of pencils too. Okay, so that is our lesson. I'm just going to show this board here so that you can pause it after I give you your challenge. So your challenge is to look around your room or wherever you are right now and pick out one thing to describe using all of these things to say about it. When you're done, I want you to comment in the comment section what you described and a few of the things that you picked out to say about it. So, I mean, you don't have to tell me all of the things you came up with, maybe 2 or 3 if you want, or tell me all of them. For example, I look around and I see a phone. So I would go through and do all the things for a phone. Okay? So give that challenge a try and I look forward to seeing what you come up with.